when I think about that piece with the water worries and sometimes makes me think. It says here, new worries in our water. Antibiotics, ibuprofen, even sex hormones found in small amounts of U.S. water supplies. Chicago officials are confident that purified water is safe, but they don't test for drugs. So I'm like, they got finding drugs in the water, and they test. They got finding drugs and sex. What is this? What you mean by sex hormones? I think about it. See, it's like if they find sex hormones, I guess they mean sperm or some shit. Sperm from man and women or something. And then they got the chapter here. It seems like it's called a growing concern. It's like a growing concern and shit. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. You can't really read it, but it says a growing concern. And I thought that was like a play on words, a growing concern. They find sex hormones in the drinking water. If you pass out medicine and they find the medicine in our drinking water, ain't some of your shit in the drinking water too? You know what I'm saying? Ain't some of your if you pissing out medicine and shit, taking medicine, pissing some of it out, or taking a shower and washing off the bug spray, and the bug spray from the shower that you wash off from you end up in the drinking water. Ain't everything that you putting in it drained in the drinking water? You know what I'm saying? But why would they? The earth naturally cleanses itself, but you don't give it a chance to clean itself. You put in the wastewater with the fresh water. You shooting the wastewater back to the fresh water. So Chicago doesn't test, but insists that water is safe. But it says right here in the paper, and it says a growing concern. So I think that means it said people take pills, their bodies absorb it, some through the medication, but the rest of it passes and is flushed down the toilet. The wastewater is reserved before it is charged into reservoirs, rivers, or lakes. And some of the water is cleansed again in treatment plants and piped to consumers. But most treatments do not remove all drug residue. And while researchers do not yet understand the exact risks from decades of persistent exposure to random combinations of low levels of pharmaceuticals, recent studies have found alarming effects on human cells and wildlife. So then it says a growing concern. A sex hormone was detected in San Francisco's drinking water. The situation is undoubtedly worse than suggested by the positive results from the major population centers documented by the AP. The federal government doesn't require any testing and haven't sent safety for drugs and water. The federal government doesn't require any testing and hasn't set safety limits for drugs and water. Of the 62 major water providers contacted the drinking water was only 28. Of the 68 major water providers contacted the drinking water for, only 28 was tested. Among the 34 that hasn't, Chicago, Miami, Phoenix, Boston, and New York City. trying to find out, they said, as we're trying to figure out what the impact these water drugs may have, we need to start doing something about it. So as we're trying to figure out what impact these water drugs might have, we need to start doing something about it.